I shouldn't talk about this, but at this point, I don't care, right? Because it has to be said. When you go into the YouTube channel and you watch my YouTube videos, even if you don't like them or subscribe or leave good comments or bad comments, right? And you just have a general look at the channel. This is how it works. When you go to play table tennis and ping pong for the ITTF, International Table Tennis Federation, right? You might get paid £35,000 a year, right? Or maybe £100,000 a year, but that's not being paid, okay? From my understanding, it's not being paid per every single game you win. So you might win 7 games, but you're not getting paid £100,000 every game, right? You got this contract, and unless you're in the top level 5 players in the world at playing table tennis in the ITTF, the International Table Tennis Division, you're probably only running in £100,000 a year, right? Like a normal job. Every professional table tennis player in the world has a secondary, primary job. The money in the table tennis and the ping pong is shit. It's crap money, right? And that's if you're playing table tennis legally in the top 5 best players in the whole country or the whole state. Because if you're outside of the top 10 players, no one will care about you. The table tennis players might be multi-billionaires, multi-millionaires, but it's not coming from table tennis money. Them contracts are crap. There's no money in it. There's more money in rugby and golf than there is in table tennis. There's more money in England basketball than there is in England table tennis. It's just a fact, right? It's just an absolute fact. So, why the hell, as a table tennis player, whether you're a top champion in the world or not, why would you go get 1 million likes, 1 million subscribers, right? Hundreds of thousands of pounds from all the different types of sponsors, right? Nike, Adidas, Sports Direct, McDonald's, and the list goes on and on and on. You take all that money in. Then when you go to your contract and you say, okay, look, I'm going to play the Chinese, I'm going to play, the women table tennis, I'm going to do the transgender sports or the normal sports, man on man or woman on woman or everything in between, it's going to say in your contract, hey, look, you took that money, right? So if we're going to gamble on you like they gamble on Vegas, if you're coming in and no one knows who you are, we're only going to back you maybe £200,000-300,000. So you might lose this game. Now, if you're a black guy or a woman or a disabled or someone with a disability, and then you start beating a high-premed athlete, they're going to bet higher money on you because you're the underdog. You're the newcomer. You're not supposed to win. So, as a black man or a colored man or a disabled person or whatever you want to identify as, when you're playing table tennis against the top league table tennis guy, Chinese, Asian, North Korean, India, Czechos, it doesn't matter. When you're playing that guy and you beat him, the organization goes, we're going to throw him more sponsor deals, give him a house, give him a car, throw him more money. And you're going to go, so what, that's it? You're going to give me more money and then tell me I got to lose points. You see, you got to understand this, right? And I looked at all the contracts, right? And you can go look at all the contracts. This isn't a conspiracy theory. It says in the contract, clear as day, you take that £100 million, you take that £100,000, right? Then the guy who's going to win the game is already decided before the fans start filling in the seats. What I'm saying to you is this. I didn't believe it and I didn't understand it myself, right? Because before, when I wasn't playing table tennis, I didn't know no shit about it. Right? And I thought, it wouldn't be like basketball, surely. It wouldn't be like football, surely. And then what happened is this. I looked at the WWE, right? The International World Wrestling Federation. I looked at how much money the WWE brings in, right? No disrespect to Mr. McMahon or anybody like that, but I'm just saying, I looked at that contract, I said, wow, okay, this is where the money goes. So, if Mr. McMahon and The Rock and these people are telling me they're wrestlers and now they're billion-dollar actors and then they're all of this. Wait a minute, you was just a fucking wrestler. I thought wrestling was fake. Or it was real, but it was all stage matches. Behind the scenes, in contracts, okay? The Big Show wins 5 matches today. The Rock maybe win 20 matches. So when I was looking at that, and seeing the money, which was incalculable money. It happened in the table tennis and the ping pong. But it only happened in the European countries. So if you're in Europe and America, if you're in England and you're in Australia and you're watching your sports and it's on TV or it's on YouTube and it's high-end athletes and they're saying that we're branding Nike and we're branding some sort of company, you can sure as much doubt it. As crazy as it is, it's rigged. The winner has already been decided. Okay? They've already been decided. And I know this because I have a friend, right? I have a friend, top table tennis player, sitting in a wheelchair, disabled. This disabled person is in a wheelchair, playing table tennis, beating two Chinese guys playing table tennis who are high-primed athletes. But this guy has no legs, and he's in a wheelchair. And come on now, he might be able to beat other people in a wheelchair at table tennis, but there's no way he's beating a full two-trained athlete standing up, playing, a Bruce Lee, playing nunchucks, table tennis. So the game has already been decided, here's £500 million for the disabled. Because when they pay the money for the disabled, they're inviting all of the other disableds. They're inviting all the other gays and lesbians and transgenders and genders and non-genders. And it's all in the contract. It's all in the contract. So it says, we can put a Muslim guy, a Muslim table tennis player against a Christian table tennis player, and we couldn't make no money. We couldn't break even. Because the Christian and the Muslim, they already don't like each other. So there's no money there. But if we have a Jew play table tennis with a Muslim, play table tennis with a Christian, play table tennis with, I don't know, a gay or a lesbian, we can put money. So I was surprised. So when I was playing table tennis with the Chinese and the Japanese, and I get a bat from Sports Direct, I get a bat from Amazon, I get a bat from eBay, and I say, why am I paying £500, right? I'm paying £500 for a table tennis bat because it's a butterfly bat. But yet the butterfly bat does no different to a £10 bat from the market. Oh, well, you're paying for the brand name. The bat went up 500%, nearly 1,000% because it said Nike on it. Or it said Dunlop. But all them Dunlop players, all of these guys, all of these women, all of these disabled, all of these gays, all of these lesbians, all these Jews, all these Muslims, all these Christians, everybody, I didn't see them at the table tennis tournament with the Chinese. Okay? And let me say why. Because no matter what anyone says, the Hindu people, the Pakistan people, the Muslim people, the Ugandans, the African people, they like tradition. Okay? They like tradition. They like their culture. So they're not going to flim-flam over for some money. So if you go to Africa and you say, okay, become a Muslim, become a Christian, become a gay, become a lesbian, here we pay you all this money to become a table tennis player, you go to the world, you get big likes and subscribes and loads of followers, they go, huh? Fuck off. We don't do that in Uganda. Fuck off. No, take your money back. You go to China and you go to Japan and you go out to the village, the proper village of Japan and China, you know what you're going to find there. There are going to be people who don't like, they don't like disableds. They don't like blacks. They don't like colors. They don't even like tourists. Because they say we're traditional Chinese and we still believe in the empire from way back when. Right? You go to North Korea, okay? You play table tennis in North Korea. I'm sure they let millions of people play table tennis in North Korea. But you're never going to be North Korean. You're never going to go to the backhand alley because you got to know a guy who knows some guy doing something. So what I'm saying is this. When you play that fucking table tennis or you play that basketball, okay, you gotta understand there's so much more going on that the money is incomprehensible. When I'm in that table tennis tournament and I'm playing the Chinese, the Japanese, the North Koreans, the English, the British, the Americans, all these people, you can't play them for the money. Because at the end of the day, it stops. It just stops. You don't know. You don't care about the money. You're playing for the bragging rights, the respect, the accolade. Because when you go and you take that table tennis bat and you say, okay, look, I'm going to play two Chinese guys. Then I'm going to play 5 Ugandan guys and 5 Americans and then 5 British, right? And you'll play them games of table tennis to 21 points, right? But 21 points in real life, when you see the videos, they go so quick. Bah, 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 bah. Shouldn't take no more than 4 minutes, 5 minutes max. Probably play all the points, all the picking up the ball and doing all of this, right? In tournament, you might have someone else pick up the ball boy or the ball girl. The point I'm getting at is this is different, right? Raw, uncut. So when we're playing for this thing, it's not about the money. It's about, okay, this guy, he's gonna do that. And when you do the video, if you pay close attention to the videos, when I'm in the tournament and you see other guys in the tournament, you go, fuck me. Why? Why pay thousands of pounds to go and see some International Table Tennis Federation play ping pong when I can go to the park, which costs me no money, and see the best game of table tennis in the world? I mean, look at this guy, right? Let me give you an example. Not 2 ping pong balls, not 3 ping pong balls, not even 4, 5. 5 ping pong balls at the same time across the table. Your brain rhythm and brain functioning to hit the ball 5 times. 5 balls on the table at the same time going in rotation. Near enough seems impossible, but there it is, it's on video. That's what I gotta deal with, right? I'm just sitting there playing table tennis. Do one ball every day, play 21 points, play 10 points, 5 serves each, whatever, 2 serves each, whatever. Then this guy comes along, then we play 2 balls, then we play 3, then we play 4, then we play 5, right? And you're sitting there going, I've never seen no one in the International Table Tennis Championship, even on YouTube or even on the internet, even anywhere, play 5 balls at the same time between 2 people, high end, with backspin and topspin and curve spin balls. And I'm sitting there, and I'm taking part in this, and I'm watching it because I'm doing it with this guy. And yet then this guy goes and drinks some beers and does some drugs and then he's totally fucked up. And yet, here's the craziest part about it. When the other guys come from the college and the university, and I'm tired and I'm like, I don't want to play no more table tennis. I just played this guy with 5 balls. They go, you don't believe it. I showed them the video and go, yeah, that guy now passed out on that bench because he's doing some mad shit who I don't even know. He plays 5 balls at the same time. But due to lifestyle choices, it fucked up his life. So that's what I'm saying. It's raw, it's real, because you don't know who's gonna come by and play table tennis with you or play basketball with you or skateboard with you and do all of that. So when I say, okay, I'm a better skateboarder than Tony Hawk, I'm telling you that because I'll be skating in Gatwick Airport, Heathrow Airport. I'll be skating in the hospital. I'll be skating in the middle of the road, deliberately ducking and weaving through the traffic with or without electric battery pack on the skateboard and do all of this other mad shit. Because at the end of the day, the bar has been set by people I know who say, yo, Jordan, you're gonna skateboard, you gotta do an ollie kick flip, go into a kick flip, axle grind, off the stairs. And you're gonna go, oh fuck, I gotta step up. What I'm trying to say is this. You go all around the world. Everyone can pick up the hand grips. Every human being on the planet can pick up hand grips. But can every human being in the world close them? Closing that 400 hand grip close. Closing that. Look, closing that 400 hand grip close is easy. Okay, there. You want the truth? There it is. First it was crushing the apple. Then it was crushing the orange. Then crushing the banana. Now, with your bare hands, you crush a fucking coconut, right? Just yesterday, we were outside in Burgess Park, right? Playing table tennis, playing basketball, playing ping pong, going through all this other stuff, right? Gathering some apples, some bananas, and some watermelon. I say, alright, I crush the apple, bam, crush the apple, boom. Crush the coconut, boom, go. He goes, he picks up a 250 hand grip closes. 250, right? 113 kg close. Okay, we go 350, but can't do it. Go 400, can't do it. Go 450, can't do it. Go 500, Can't do it. Go 550. Go 600. Can't do it. Go 650. Right? And here's the thing you gotta understand. They keep on talking on the internet. They keep on talking all around the world. They say, Captain Crunch, Iron Mike hand grips, Iron Mike hand grips, Captain Crunch. Are you fucking serious? You serious? I saw a woman, okay? I saw a woman, okay? Got her number even on WhatsApp. Comes off the bicycle with her boyfriend. Says, oh, I'll have a go on these hand grips, sir. I said, oh, yeah, okay, go fucking, yeah, do it. Picks up 50, closes. Puts it down. Picks up 100, closes. Picks up 150, close it. If a woman can close a 150 hand grip or 150 bells, as a man, I gotta close 400, right? So anyway, she goes on anyway. She get all the way up to 250. If a woman closes 250 hand grip closes, right, 250 bells, and she closes it just as she closed a 100 or a 50, and then I'm there with a 400 and I can't close it, I'm a bit of a dick. So, like I keep on saying, I don't see why Amazon, I don't see why eBay, I don't see why all these fucking Iron Mike people and all the rest of these people keep on making the statement their hand grips is strong. Because their hand grips, when you buy them from eBay or Amazon, it don't even go up past the 400. You need the hand grip closers, the machine, the proper machine with the coils, to be at least 1,000 bells per hand, right? Boom, so you can close it like that. Ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. Because if you're not closing 1,000 bells per hand, then when you hit someone or when you're wrestling, doing judo or karate, your hand and grip is all fucked up and you can't do shit. That's what I gotta say about that. Look, I know the video is a bit long, but I'm just trying to get to the point here is that there's always a lot more going on than you know. So whatever you do in your life, which is right or wrong, remember, there's things out there you best not ask questions to and answers to, because when you find out, it's just all bollocks. The game is all rigged all the way rigged. So when I'm playing table tennis and ping pong and skateboarding and riding the bicycle, do all of these bicycle tricks, BMX tricks, all the bike tricks and do all of this, like taking the bicycle with a 26-inch rim, riding it on a skateboard, balancing a basketball, and then I go climb the mountain. If you see me do all of that shit, you gotta go remember, Jordan is playing a game with people who are so athletic and so sporty. That's the standard. So in every single time of sport or activity, the bar has been set. Now what I'm saying to people is this, and this is really hard for me to say this, because I have to be honest. When I see the people come from all around the world to pick up the hand grips, it would not impress me in any sense of the word if you came along and you even closed the 400. Because as soon as you close that 400, which is 181 kg, then I can say to you, sir, okay, you've now closed that 400, the 181 kg. Now, you're ready as a physical and psychological athlete to go to the next level. And the next level is closing two 181 kg hand grips in the same hand. Because unless you can close that, you're never going to be able to come close to crushing a coconut you can get from the market, right? Because you're going to need at least over 500 pounds or bells worth of pressure, plus another, about 1,600 bells of pressure. You're going to need a lot, basically. It's got to be a lot of drive, a lot of give, and that's really important because you're talking a high levels. That's what I'm going to say about that.